Hi, I'm Tiffany of Tip Stitch, and welcome to my YouTube channel where we discuss all things fashion and DIY. Now, if you follow me and you've seen my videos before, you know that typically I do a whole big intro to these, but today, for the sake of time, we're going to skip that because the big five dropped Nomi, Simplicity, and McCalls just yesterday. And in the spirit of trying to get these videos out as soon as possible, I just want to dive right into the patterns. So for this McCall's release video, we are going to start with the lowest number pattern and we're going to work our way up to the highest, just like we always do. I'm going to share my thoughts. I hope that you share your thoughts. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share if you like this video, and let's get right into the patterns. First up for McCall, we have this jeans pattern by Melissa Watson for Palmer Pletsch in 8473. This pattern is a learn to fit pattern, and if you have ever done a Palmer Pletsch pattern, then you know that there are very detailed instructions about how to do the fit. You can see here that it's telling you that it's going to use their tissue fitting method, and down below they give us a little bit more detail about what that includes. So it's going to be fit instructions for the crotch length and width, your full front thigh and inseams, a flat seat. Although I feel like, can it be a flat seat and a not flat seat and a round seat? I think we need both. Waist and hip width. So all the adjustments that you would probably need to make for a pair of jeans they have here. And as we look at the sketches here, it's a very traditional kind of jean, straight leg, yoke back, double pockets, buttons. There is a little bit of flare on these back pockets. But other than that, it's a pretty traditional jean. Let's look at the line drawing here. So, waistband, fly front, coin pocket, back pockets, yoke back. Like I said, a very traditional pair of jeans. It doesn't say whether this is high waist or mid rise or where it fits, but I'm maybe, well, no, I don't think it's going to tell you how to make those kind of adjustments. But either way, this is a good pattern. It does go up to a size 26. So I guess that's a pretty good range there. And this is the first pattern from this spring release. Sort of a companion pattern to 9473 is 9474, which is this jean jacket, which again is Melissa Watson for Palmer Pletsch. So you're going to have some fitting notes here. It's saying that it's going to show you how to fit for a broad or a narrow back, as well as shoulder princess, full bust adjustment, round back, and sleeve adjustment. So you'll get a lot of good information in this pattern as well. The thing for me here is I don't really love this as a denim jacket. When I think of a denim jacket, I think of like a traditional Levi jean jacket with the collar and things. And so while I'm sure this is great for skills, you have a pocket, you have a two-piece sleeve, you have the princess seams, you have a yoke. I probably wouldn't grab this jacket pattern, but let's take a look at it on the model so you can decide for yourself. They also use this really distressed sort of black gray wash denim, which I'm not a huge fan of. You also just have a split sleeve here, not a traditional cuff, which I think of on a jean. So for me, this just misses the mark. But if you want to learn how to do more with fitting, Palmer Pletsch patterns are always great ones to start with. 8475 is a very cute slip dress pattern. What I like about this pattern, of course, is going to start with the line drawings. You have two very different looks between view A and view B. View A is giving you more of like, I don't know how to describe it, like a cut in sleeve, almost a halter, but not bodice, with the paneled skirt, which is flared. So that's a very cute look. And then view B is giving you definite slip dress, like you have the crisscross spaghetti straps, very dainty in the back. And then there is a view C, which is basically view B, but longer and with a train. I have no use for a dress with a train, but I'm sure you could true that up just to make it a full length dress instead. Let's take a look at it on the model. I think, oh, let me zoom back out. I think that it is a cute look. This is definitely giving me like evening, like wedding guest or garden party, or I don't know. I like this. I think could work for a lot of different events. You have it here in a fun print. You can see it in the satin solid. There's just a lot of options here. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about exactly how this is cut in the back. I think I would want it more sort of straight as a V instead of this curve here. But I'm sure that's an alteration that can be made. But I would actually probably lean towards view A anyway with the closed in back. And I do like the size inclusivity of this pattern because it does at least cover up to a 28 versus stopping at like a 20 or a 22. Of course, I always wish that they would take all the pattern sizing up to the 38W, but that hasn't seemed to be their shift in priorities yet. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. But I definitely think this is a cute dress if you want more of oh, see, they're calling view A a racerback. That's what I meant to say. There you go, view A. If you need like a semi-formal or formal dress, I think that this would be a great choice. This is a really simple dress that I'm actually really excited about. I don't think I should be so excited about this dress, but in full disclosure, I am. So this is an easy to sew dress. It doesn't actually say easy to sew, but it is, and it says it here in the description. But this is an easy to sew dress. It is a mix of a knit bodice and a woven skirt, which I think is interesting. So you can do it here like it has for view A in a strapless version with this full gathered skirt. It does have pockets. Or you can do it with this racer back look with a longer full skirt. Well, same length as a full skirt with this middle seam for some reason. Not sure about that, but very cute. Or you can do this square neck version of like a tank dress with the woven skirt. I actually think all of these are cute. I would probably be least likely to sew the strapless one just because, you know, bra stuff. But I love it in this chartreuse. That might be another thing that won me over. Like I love this chartreuse slash lime green look here. It is a little bit low in the waist. My biggest challenge is probably going to be finding a knit and a woven that are in the same family, but I'm sure that can be done if I just search a little bit harder and pay a little bit more online. But I think this would also be really great for matching patterns and prints like they have it here. A solid bodice and a printed skirt, or of course vice versa, would be super cute. And of course, I'm a sucker for red. So if you're going to give me an illustration in red, I can see it even even more so. But it's a cute look. It's not a standout look. It's just a very easy spring dress that I could see myself wearing to go to a get together or the grocery store or, you know, somebody's cookout. Like I could see it doing a lot of things. This does stop at a size 24. Of course, wish that there was more extended sizing, but this is all that McCalls is giving us on this particular pattern. But it's a very simple dress, but one that I could see myself wearing all spring and summer. 8477 is a shirt dress, and maybe there are more shirt dress. It feels like there have been a lot of shirt dresses in the last few releases, but maybe there just always are this many every spring and summer. Maybe that's how come I end up with so many in my stash. Anyway, this is a short dress. Again, let's look at the line drawings. I do like the lines of this dress. I like the yoke with sort of the forward shoulder, the V-neck. You know, I love my shirt dresses to button all the way down. So I do like that. I like that it has sleeve options. You could either do sleeveless, you can do sort of a short sleeve with a band. And then I'm not a big fan of these wider sleeves with the band, but you know, some people don't want their arms out, so I can definitely see that. These both have the V-neck with the complete button down as well, optional sash, but view C does have the addition of a collar, which I do like typically on a shirt dress. I'm going to pass on this one, me myself personally, because as I stated, and as you guys probably already know, I have quite a few shirt dress patterns, but this is cute. Again, I don't 100% get the sleeves. I prefer a traditional sleeve with cuff, but it's a cute look, I guess, regardless. This is cute. It does have the gathered skirt, which I'm not always a fan of, even though I liked it on the previous pattern that we were looking at. But I do like this wide sash belt, and I think it could be really cute. Again, just like 9976, or sorry, 8476. This is a very versatile, traditional summer, well, spring, sorry, we're only in spring, dress that you just throw on and go. So it's cute, just probably not going to buy it. Corsets are going to be very in this season. I said this in the simplicity video as well for spring. They seem to be everywhere. So this is calling itself a corset when it sort of just looks like a button-up vest to me, but we'll go to the line drawings first. You have this very cropped bralette-like length in view A, and then you have view B, which again to me looks more like, I guess it looks like a corset because of the hem at the bottom, but it really looks more like a vest to me. And then view C definitely looks like a vest with the two angled points on the front bodice, but that's just me. Either way, it could be a cute look if this is the style that you are going for. Here you have view C in pink. I don't know what kind of fabric this is. This is just the illustration of the very cropped view A, and then you have view B that has more of like the corseted hem. You see that here she's paired it with just like a pair of white jeans. This would definitely go over like a pencil skirt or slim fitting pants. You know, you could do a lot with this pattern. It's just not a pattern I would gravitate to, but I do see some skinny little thing being very cute in view A. It just won't be me. 8479 is a wrap skirt, and I think this skirt is pretty cute. It reminds me a lot of the skirt on McCalls 8454, which I really loved and have already grabbed from the early spring release. And I don't know, I somehow think I would like it better if this was a skirt, but that might be the 90s teenager in me coming out. But it reminds me a lot of that pattern. The views are very similar. So for view A, you're going to have this wrap front, these large patch pockets, you know, A-line sort of cut short skirt. And then view B, you're going to have the addition of pleats with a cargo pocket and two back pockets with flaps on the back of the skirt. And then view C has a more detailed buckling system, and then it's going to have more of like a 3D cargo inverted pleat pocket with two patch pockets on the back. And again, I think this would speak a little bit more to 90s me if it was a skirt, but I do love a wrap skirt, so it's pretty cute. It hits like mid-thigh, above the knee. You see it in yellow on the model here with the pleats of view C with the more hardware on the belt area here for a little bit more detail. And then you're just going to have sketches and illustrations of the others. Definitely, you know, simple A-line sort of shaped skirt in the back. I do think this could be cute. I can see a lot of people going towards it. It does come in to a 24, so there's a little bit of sizing room here, not a ton. I could definitely see this for spring and into summer for, you know, a lot of people. I just don't know if this is a pattern that I'll be grabbing, but I think it would give you a really classic look in like a twill, or like a khaki twill, or even a denim, but also like an army green or even a camo twill would give it like a cute look. That's sort of what I'm seeing this skirt in. We have another skirt in 8480. This one is a little bit unique. And again, we're going to start with those line drawing, guys. Sorry. The shorter version is interesting. It's sort of like a mini version. It has these saddle sides that give you a little extra flair. I do like how it's paneled, and I do like the extra sort of flair for movement. I even like it in view B for a longer length. I like how you have this more like yoked center for the skirt. The only view that I really know I don't like is view C, because I'm just not a fan of high-low in this way, where you have it high in the front and then these big draping sides and then a train sort of in the back. That's a bit much for a skirt that has pockets and top stitching, so it's designed to be casual. It does have a fly front and a waistband and belt loop, so it's definitely giving me like it should be made in denim or twill. What it's really giving me is Texas Cowboy, because, you know, Beyonce said this ain't Texas and we can't hold them. So I feel like somehow they knew that we needed this sort of like Western themed wear for this season, because it's dropping. I again don't love the high-low on the model here, but I could see the other versions being pretty cute, styled correctly. Again, I'm always a sucker for a short skirt, so I probably would prefer this mini version better. Many people would probably tell me to dress my age and for my size, but I'm not. I'm gonna wear what I want, and I can see myself wearing this. Again, I do like this version. This version with like a blouse, a white crisp blouse, and like some cowboy boots is really giving me Renaissance Act 2 or whatever the name of that album is going to be. We don't know yet. But yeah, I think this is a cute skirt and it could be done in a lot of different ways depending on like the material that you choose and how you style it. But this is a different one that I definitely wouldn't have been expecting, but I do think could be interesting. Tennis wear also seems to be becoming a theme as we see here in 8481 with this polo shirt and tennis skirt. I know Aronica just released a pleated skirt pattern with Made for Mermaids that I don't know that they bill as a tennis skirt, but it definitely says tennis skirt to me. And there's been a couple of other patterns that have dropped that are giving me tennis skirt vibes. So I don't know. Maybe that's a look this season. We'll see. But I do think this is cute. I wouldn't make the top myself because I'm not a polo top wearer. But if you are, I think this is a more modern, cleaner take on a polo, whether you wear them to work or you wear them for athletics. I think that this could be cute. You could add the accent piping like you have here on view A. You could color block like you have on view B. Obviously, you could omit both of that and just make you a plain, air quotes, solid colored polo top. And then you have the skirt here with the optional trim or a pop of like color in the skirt as well. And they definitely have skirts that attach, they have shorts that attach to the skirt. So it's really a skirt. And so I think this is cute. It's giving me, hey, let's meet at the tennis court. I like the colors that they used here because y'all know I'm a sucker for black and white. And they added that pop of like tennis ball green, right? A little chartreuse, a little lime green. I think that's cute. You could do it in all color combinations and mix and match. Like, I think this could be a fun pattern to play with, especially if you also happen to truly play tennis. 8482 and its sister pattern 8483 are a cute separate set of a top and a skirt. Here you have a cute top with puff sleeves. You're going to have elastic at the sleeve hems, the neck hem, and the base of the top. There's an optional sash, which I don't 100% get, but I guess it's a look with more of like a 3/4 sleeve. And then you have two skirt views. You're going to have view C, which is shorter and gives you that asymmetrical hem. It actually reminds me of a skirt that came in one of the Corny Rainbows Know Me patterns. And then you have view D, which adds an extra tier that levels that off into more of like a maxi skirt with a straight hem. So you do have some options to play around here. Let's look at it on the model. See, you're going to have this sash at the waist, which is cute. This is the longer sleeve that comes like right to the elbow. You have the elasticized neck, which is the only thing I'm not sure about. I'm not sure that I like that, but I like everything else about it. And I actually think the skirt is also cute, especially in this asymmetrical cut, even though the model has on the maxi view here. But I do think that it is a cute pattern and fun for the spring. You can make this in a variety of different fabrics to give it totally different looks, solids and prints. Like, you could have a lot of fun with this. I do like that this is in the sister pattern. So you have from a size 4 to 12 in one envelope and from size 12 to 20 in another envelope. And then we will look at 8483, which has the same views, but I love how the model here has it in a white, just very clean, and fun for spring and summer. Again, you're going to have all the same views here, same looks. You're just going to have the different size range here where you're going to go from a 20 women's to a 28 women's and a 30 women's to a 38 women's. So this pattern is more size inclusive. I definitely wish that all the patterns would be done in this full range from a 4 to a 38 so that more people could have access to these looks. But I guess that must be harder to do than I think. So one day. 8484 is a matching pajama set that has a couple of different views. I'm neither blown away or disappointed by this pattern, so let's just look at some of the details and the line drawings. First up, you're going to see that you have more of a flared shape to this. It's not just a straight up and down boxy shirt. You have some options to play with piping and color blocking. There is a button placket as well as a collar on both tops, bust darts, and then you have the option for short sleeves or longer sleeves. As far as the bottoms are concerned, you have elastic pull-on pants or shorts. You have some details here again with piping, a little bit of color blocking on view D with more piping. So this is definitely one that you can truly customize and make fit you in whatever your aesthetic is. As you can see on the model, they use this very bright floral fabric, pair it with a polka dot, and then add green piping. So let's take a look at like that view. Again, collar, big sleeves, nice fitting, pull on pants. This is a very nice way to sort of dress up your loungewear or your hang around the house wear. I could see a lot of people gravitating towards this. I already have a set of pajamas that I think is from McCalls that's not like this, but is in the same vibe. So I won't be getting this one. That one also has a lot of piping and color blocking and options. And so I don't need more than one of these patterns. But if you're into this, like a lot of people just like to make loungewear, then by all means grab all of them. And if this is just more your aesthetic than some of the other pajama patterns, this one would be a great one to get, I think. All right, now we have a few patterns for the men. I love when they have some men patterns. So this is like a matching tennis look to the one that we had for the ladies in 8781. This is 8481. This is 8485. Now, this is very similar in the polo top. Of course, this is going to be a looser, more traditionally man's fit. It still does have a little bit of taper in it because it's more of like an athletic fit. You can do the same thing here with your piping, color blocking, and then instead of a skirt, obviously, you have shorts here with the option to do some color blocking on the side. For the pattern envelope, they really did match the sort of coordinating women's pattern with using the same colors here, the tennis ball green, the black, and the white. You can see it's for sure a looser fit here. You could pair up whatever color options that you want to and, match your team colors or, whatever the case may be. Nice long short. So I think that this is a nice athletic pattern for men or a different take on a polo shirt if you wanted to try to wear it for a business look. Last up for the men, we have 8486, and this is more the traditional look that I think of when I think of men's big four patterns or big five patterns, right? A very basic button up shirt with a pair of very basic pull on shorts. They're not reinventing the wheel here. I mean, I feel like you get this in every season drop. Button placket, collar, short sleeve, long sleeve, pull on shorts with a drawstring, pull on longer shorts with a drawstring and a pocket. Nothing to write home about here. If you don't already have this pattern in some variation, I guess grab this one. But if you sew for men or unisex items, I feel like you probably already have something like this in your stash. As usual, they've used a very bold, loud print, which there's nothing wrong with that. But, they use a very bold, loud print. Looks very like stereotypical Hawaiian men's vacation kind of, I guess. But you could also do it in a polka dot or, another very loud Hawaiian floral. There are options here. I just feel like this pattern has been done and redone so many times. I feel bad for the men. Like, they almost have to create their own patterns to get something unique and stand out. But those are all the patterns for the McCalls spring drop for 2024. Let me know which ones you plan on grabbing, if any. Maybe you're going to pass on all of them. Maybe there were several that you saw that you wanted. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone else who might want to see this content. And happy sewing!